to the end zone. Touchdown! Alabama wins!
To me, Alabama and Nick Saban, this is a dynasty. What he's created in Tuscaloosa in the Alabama program that makes them the bar in college football.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back to talk about my Alabama Crimson Tide and the great Nick Saban, who's been out on the recruiting trail, recruiting hard. Last week we got 3 commits, and then yesterday we got a commit, Raquez Edelberry out of Anniston, Alabama, offensive guard. And today we got another big-time commit from Malik Benson. This guy, he's a 6'1", 185-pound wide receiver. He is the #1 JUCO player in the nation, according to 24/7 sports recruiting rankings. Last year, in his freshman season, he caught 1,229 yards receiving and 11 touchdowns, and he was also the JUCO Male Athlete of the Year. So that lets you know what kind of player this guy is and what he can bring to any team that he decide to go to. I know he just committed to us. He ain't signed nothing, but hey, this still is good news for the Alabama Crimson Tide. He committed to Alabama over Oregon, LSU, Tennessee, and Georgia, among other schools. Those just a few. This is great for us, man, because we already done put out a plethora of wide receivers to the NFL, and all great wide receivers under Nick Saban, starting with Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Calvin Ridley, Jerry Jeudy. I mean, the list goes on and on. Not to mention the Heisman Trophy winner Devontae Smith. I mean, it's so many. It's too many to name. All right. What else? It says, according to 24/7, they say he creates separation in his route running and is very dynamic when the ball is in his hands. The Tide has a good reputation for developing wide receivers, and Benson could be the next elite receiver to come out of Tuscaloosa. So even 24/7 is giving this guy high praise. So, but like I said, he hasn't signed anything. Somebody could flip him. I don't know. Maybe it will happen, but I hope it don't. Okay. Also, he says the reason he picked Alabama is because this is what he said. I picked Alabama because I grew up watching them dominate. I've always said to myself, if I ever get the opportunity to play with Alabama, that's the place I'm going to play. In my room, I had on my whiteboard to get offered by Alabama. I think Alabama is wide receiver U, which he is correct about that. I feel like every year they produce the best receivers, and they always have the top dudes, which is true. It was a no-brainer. As one of the top JUCO receivers, that's the place I want to go. So he's telling us that he want to be there, and he's always wanted to play with Alabama. And like he said, he is right. Alabama always put the best wide receivers in the NFL, and they always have top dudes at every position. That comes from great recruiting by Nick Saban, Pete Golden, and all the past staff members that's been on, past coaching staffs that's been at Alabama. So the guy, he just had a lot to say about Alabama. He gave Alabama a lot of praise, man. He also said, I think my speed will fit in over there. They like guys who can really run. That's one thing that they said about me, is that my running ability is so natural. Also, being an older dude coming from JUCO, they said they needed some experience in the receiving unit, which we do. Now, we do need some experience in the receiving unit, because going into 2022, our receiving core or our receiving room is unproven. Now, if you ask me, we do have some great receivers. We got two excellent transfers in Jermaine Burton and Tyler Harrell. Both guys have a lot of experience. So that was good to have come over to Alabama for the 2022 season. But we also got some pretty good young receivers in Ja'Cory Brooks, Trayshawn Holden. We got a lot of freshman receivers that I think can make an impact in this receiving core, and Aaron Anderson. I'm really a big fan of Kendrick Law from what I've seen in the A-Day game. So then we got Shaz Preston, Isaiah Bond. Both of those guys came in during the summer. So I think our wide receiver group is going to be good in 2022. And I'm sure one of those guys is going to step up and be the next Jameson Williams, which I think it'll be Tyler Harrell with the speed that he has. But anyway, I think both Tyler Harrell and Jermaine Burton can get over 1,000 yards receiving this season with a quarterback like Bryce Young. But anyway, he goes on to say, I'm someone who can come in and play anywhere. They're going to put me on the outside, on the inside, just use me wherever they need me. After every visit, I'd feel good about the school. I'd be like, that's a good visit, but I've still got Bama. It was always like that gut feeling. Like I knew I was going to go to Alabama. Just talking to the coaches on the phone, I always had a different feeling when I'd get off the phone with them. So they was telling them something good. But I think what solidified the deal, according to this article, Coach Wiggins, while he was at Alabama on a visit, Coach Wiggins called Devontae Smith and Jameson Williams and let him talk to those guys, man. And he said that was pretty cool. I was just asking them why did they pick Bama and what separated them from everyone else. They just told me the brotherhood, and it's just a place where the best go. They told me if I wanted to be the best, I should go to the best and play against the best, which is true. At Alabama, even in practice, you playing against the best. And in the SEC, you playing against the best competition that you can get. The best. You already got the two best college football programs in college football in the SEC, in Alabama and Georgia. And then you got the Texas A&Ms, you got the LSUs, the Auburns, the Floridas. I mean, you got some great competition in the SEC. Like I say, it don't get no better than that. And plus, you playing for the greatest coach of all damn time, and he gonna put you in a position to succeed. Anybody who come to Alabama and that don't succeed, I think it's their own fault, because Coach Saban is gonna give you every opportunity to succeed on the football field. A lot of them say on and off. So, I mean, of course, everybody say that, about their college football coach, but Nick Saban has proven that time and time again, and he give you more than one chance. So if you mess it up, then that's on you. But anyway, I'm so glad to have this guy commit to us, the #1 JUCO player in the nation, to come to Alabama. I mean, what more can you want? But anyway, that's all I really got to talk about on Malik Benson. Like I say, with all the commits, all the guys who signed with Alabama, we're gonna welcome you to the team with open arms. So hopefully this guy come in, which I know it will, come in ready to work, ready to get on the field, and ready to take somebody's position. Of course, it won't be to 2023 though, but that's fine with me. That's fine with me. Just something more to look forward to. So I'm sure he'll probably be on campus early next year, early in January next year. Get there in the springtime and be ready to go. Maybe, hopefully, unless he just wait and just graduate from Hutchinson College. You know, we got another commit out of Hutchinson College, a big tight end. I forget his name, but they went down there to Hutchinson College to look at Malik Benson, but they saw the tight end, and Nick Saban wanted him, and he went on and committed. He didn't have no qualms with nobody. He didn't go visit nobody else. He committed to Alabama. So congratulations to him too. So we got 2 guys out of Hutchinson College. But anyway, that's all I got, man. I hope y'all have a good day and a good rest of y'all week. And guess what? Roll damn Tide.